coal mining was really big. I was going to like do coal miners like through every decade, but I didn't quite get there. I fell in love with these the huckleberries, and I'm not. This is bitterroot flower. And then they have agates and sapphires as their gemstones. So I used those and did the Big Sky Country and sort of the coal with this little marble thing reminded me of. So I did like a night sky and put that on this page, and I really like how it turned out. There are the cowboys, and there are more images that I'll show you in a minute that I've printed up. I think I have them all here, but let's, because I can't fit all the images in Ko-fi. So let me go back here and we did Alaska as well. And so we've got Alaska. I've got the whale and cruise ship. And then the night sky, the sky there was a lot of fun. And the dragonfly. And they had the alpine forget-me-not and the Malamutes. And that's all I got. Oh, and then they had, I'm not going to be able to say this bird's name correct, so I'm not even going to try it. But they had this cute little bird there too. And it's the 49th state. And that is, as far as I got, I was pretty busy. Hi, Elisa. Welcome. Glad you're here. And that's what we have there. So I'm going to remove this and go back to us. And yeah, those are some fun pages.
I know, they're so cute. I love that page. So I chose that page.
Thanks, Elisa.
And I chose that page.
Oh my goodness. I'm live, just so you know.
And page. Then I have this.
Okay.
Put it on a card. And I'm going to flip it over and post my cards down and then cut them out and see what I get. Hey, Debbie. Oh, the wrong way.
Hi, Debbie.
So, yay for me. I got through with these.
So, you guys. Oh, keep on going, Juju. That's fine.
I said, yay for me. I got through with the estate sale this weekend. So, the in-person estate sale is finished. Yay. All I have to do is the online sale next weekend. So if I can just get through that. And then Mama's supposed to talk to her to see if she was wanting to do the estate rummage sale in September, where, you set it up just like a rummage sale. It was good. We did not have that many people at all show up, but the ones that did show up bought some stuff. But I do not know. I think maybe we shouldn't have done it this weekend, but I did not know that this weekend we were having all of the activities going around town, and I didn't know that they will have a couple of other estate sales. So we had 3 other, which we normally don't have that kind of stuff around here. But we had 3 other estate sales total going within I think like a 30-mile radius. And so we had those going. And then we had the bikes and Bayou. So the biking range, Blues Bikes and Bayou, I think is what it's called. We had that going on, and then a little town that's up the road had their festival going along. So we had all of that like competition. So I was like, oops. Well, Debbie, I might. Bonnie's helping. She's going to mod for me. So if her vertigo is messed up or she's tired or whatever, and her and Dawn can't help out any, and I need some, I may holler at you. But she was okay um, this week, so we'll see if my uh, if my alien possessed camera doesn't give her vertigo, we may be okay. Oh my god, that's still too funny. That was hilarious.
Yvette and I were planning to doing one on Saturday, a sale at 1. But we can probably enlist her help too. We could sort of have fun with that if we want to do that.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
We can help you out. Her computer's down, so we might cancel it anyways until that starts working.
Oh, man. I hate computer issues.
I know it's the worst.
It is the worst. And Mama's coming out all this week, so this is going to be interesting. I will, Debbie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hey, Di.
That was sweet, Debbie. Hi, Di.
Mama is coming out all next week after I get off work and helping me set the stuff up because Debbie and them gave me pointers on how to do it because I have never done an online sale outside of helping my mother with her yard sales because Mama used to like to do yard sales. Outside of doing that, I don't really have any experience in selling stuff, in a mass quantity kind of thing situation. It's not something that I do. So it's going to be interesting. So we're going to set them up and stuff like Deb and them were talking about. So, and Debbie was talking about, so we can be ready and maybe we'll organize. And my sister's coming and going to help. So Mama's manning the thing.
Hi, Di.
My sister's manning the computer and I'm like, woohoo, we're going to see what happens. But y'all let everybody know because this is going to be some cheap stuff. Because hubby says it's got to go. He's tired of it being here, he says. So it's going to be priced.
Debbie, that's great that you finished those 2 books.
Is that the one I saw the jazz or something? And the other one, I forgot the name of it. They're gone. What's the name of them? I forgot them. It was like the vintage retro something. I saw them when I was trying to get on here. I saw them on the coffee shop, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta check those out." No, that does not mean.
That's cool, Deb. I love the idea of the decade. I love making decade journal. So, and all the different, I think that's a lot of fun.
No, Elisa, that does not mean that. He's talking about this whole dining room of estate stuff I have set in there.
Alyssa asking you a question.
Yeah. No. That does not apply. He's talking about the fact that I have the dining room full of all this.
She's having more rooms so she can get more.
That's right. That's right. I have all. But see, I did. I did Gilded Age, that's it. Um I I took over the dining room, and I took over the utility laundry room. And he's already given me the whole front room den thing. So he was, like, uh. And before I told him he might need to go see his mama next week or next weekend, because it was going to get ugly up in here, because we've got to separate the stuff and get it. I don't have any room. I got a little big house. So I've got to separate the stuff, get it all put in together in spots. So that means setting it around, because I got to do it during the week. So that means it's going to be sitting around in piles and stuff. And, he needs to take his OCD self and go see his mama or something, because he might not make it.
That's not a bad idea.
No, because, it's going to have his anxiety going to the roof. Because I plan on taking over the whole dining room and the laundry room and maybe even the bedroom. You just never know. Tyler's not home. I might take over his spot of his room. You just don't know. Oh, look, y'all, that turned out cute. I didn't even know where I
You
was
just need to
putting
go
it,
put
Dawn.
everything in Montana.
Look, Dawn. I
Look
turned
how
over.
cute.
I turned over. That's whitening it out. I turned over the paper, and then I just glued these down and cut them out. And when I flipped it over, that's what I got. That is cool. Let's see what this one gives us. I love doing stuff like that, because sometimes it can look kind of funny. Then you got to take it and try to make something out of it. You're having anxiety just thinking
Hi,
about
Teresa.
that. I'm telling you. I know they were on the edge last week, and this just might push him over, y'all. It just might push him straight over the edge. That's why he needs to go visit somebody, because he won't be here to see it and witness it. Oh, that's cute too.
Oh, I'm happy you like the pages, Debbie.
That turned out cute. I mean, there's a little tree, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what this one does. It's fun. I have fun doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, they make good little pieces.
Oh, that turned out cool too. Yeah. Bless his heart. He's gonna make it though. It's gonna be okay.
I know I've got 4 boxes on me. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I have 10 boxes sitting around me that should not be sitting around me. And I think I can get it done in a week, and I never can. So I don't know what I'm thinking.
Oh, that says her husband. She might
I did
just
make 3 journals today, though.
She said she might just push him over the edge if he wants to talk to her all day. That's cute.
Sweet Bear can self-entertain pretty well.
I know, and they're
I keep
cute.
myself
too.
busy.
Montana. Let's talk about Montana. In Montana, they have more cows than people. With a population of just over 1 million, the state is known for the vast ranches and cattle farms. I wonder if it's stinky. It's making it a true cowboy state. Doesn't Miss Penny live in Montana? Penny Pud. Uh-oh.
I meant to do a cowboy page, and I forgot to do the cows. Are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
You okay?
Yeah, I just pushed the button and everything went completely away. Um,
Yep, you're
Mon-
good.
Montana is the only state with a triple divide, meaning water from one spot can flow into the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Hudson Bay. It's called a triple divide peak. Millionaires per capita. Well, I imagine so with all that daggum cattle. We all want beef. All right, let's see. There were more millionaires per capita than any other city in the world thanks to the gold rush in 1888. Montana's vortex, y'all. Uh-oh. Woo-hoo, chicken little, chicken little. Columbia Falls. We might need to go see Columbia Falls. It's the home of the Montana vortex and the house of mystery where visitors can experience strange gravitational anomalies. Okay, what does gravitational anomalies just mean? People walking around the shack appear to shrink and grow, making it a fun spot for tourists. Oh, we have got to go to Columbia Falls, Montana. I wonder how far is Montana from Mississippi with Columbia Falls, Montana. I believe it's probably a good ways. I don't believe I'll be going to Montana anytime soon. But I might need to trade hubby in for them cowboys up there. Wild huckleberries. Huckleberries. Montana is famous for its wild huckleberries, which are celebrated with festivals. They use it in pies and jams, and they are a local must try for visitors. You want to see snowflakes? Well, go no further than Montana, because Montana has the largest snowflake ever recorded, measuring 15 inches in diameter. And it fell in 1887. That is one big snowflake. I don't think that was snowflake. I think that was the tip of an iceberg. But whatever. The first woman in Congress, why, by God, they came from Montana. Because if you're a woman and you can live in Montana and you can make it anywhere. She was elected to Congress in 1916, long before women even had the right to vote. Her name was Jeannette Rankin, and she made history, proving that Montana has always been ahead of the curve. And them cowboys must have been scared of her. That's all I got to say. Montana, you ain't got no state tax, just so you know. If you don't want to pay state tax, by God, just move to Montana. It's statewide. Popular tourist destination for, oh, that's turned out cute. For shopping, you ain't got to pay taxes. Now let's jump over here to Alaska. I'm not even looking at chat or the thing because I'm reading these facts, my boxes, because I worked too hard today to be able to. Let's see. Am I still on? Oh. Did I freeze up? Can y'all hear me? Oh, okay. All right. I was getting a little worried there. That turned out really cute. That one. Let's go to.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Vicki.
Let's go to Alaska.
That is really cool.
Let's see what Alaska has.
About Yellowstone. I'd like to go there. Sorry, Juju, interrupting, just sort of reading a little bit. I had muted myself and.
That's quite all right, because I was worried for a minute.
Very cool.
went away. I was scared. I was in the dark by myself.
No, I'm still here. I know. Sometimes my hand just ends up being there because I was doing some stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, someday I'd like to go to Yellowstone, and I saw a river runs through, and I always wanted to go see Montana because it just looked so beautiful. I think one of my favorite talking heads on Rumble lives in that area as well. Oh, he might be in North Dakota. He's up in that area somewhere. But anyways, Juju, look at what you're doing. That's really pretty.
Ain't that cute? I just flipped it over and cut them up.
Are
And
you,
flipped them over, and this is what I got.
you're rocking it.
Yeah, and I was going to use some of these scraps.
Yeah, that looks great. So we're going to talk about Alaska, huh?
Okay, Alaska. Let's see. Alaska. It's cold as a witch's, you know what. All right, let's see. Alaska is the biggest state in the United States, and it is filled with incredible views, rich history, and plenty of beautiful towns to visit. Well, I don't know about all that. Don't it get like real cold in Alaska? I don't want to go where it's real cold. Let's see. Oh, wow. Alaska is 591 square miles, and it is, oh, I am so sorry, Elisa, but doggone it, Alaska is double the size of Texas. I didn't say that. That's what's written up here on the screen. Don't hate me. It says it is twice the size of Texas. So I guess Alaska is bigger than Texas. I don't know if it's better, but it says it's bigger. Let's see. I was trying to see which one I want to stick this on. I like those.
It's just dark there half the year, Lisa.
I don't know. It just seems too cold.
That's what I said, Teresa.
Well, Mr. Stewart, why he purchased Alaska on March the 30th in 1867. So somebody, a single man, owned Alaska. But the commercial flight, the first flight in Alaska.
That's a trip.
Was from Fairbanks to Nome, and it occurred in 1927. 3% of Alaska is covered in glaciers. Now, it might be bigger than Texas. So put that southern drawl talking on it, because it might. However, if 3% is covered in glaciers, I don't think it's viable. So it shouldn't count against Texas if you can't get to it. That's just my opinion. Told y'all it was cold in Alaska. I was trying to see where it talks about there's more men than women, but let's keep going. Let's see if they bring that up.
If you guys take a let me to a good coffee shop in Astoria.
Alaska has no poison ivy or poison oak. Now, I would imagine not. It can't hardly nothing grow there. The nation's two largest forests are located in Alaska. Imagine so. It's too cold to try to get out there and harvest them. Fairbanks, Alaska is one of the best places to see the northern lights in the United States. There's more than 12,000 rivers and 3 million lakes in Alaska. All right, I'm sorry. I think Texas just beat Alaska. Now let's think about this. There's all them trees and forests. So you know ain't nobody living out there in that mess. Then there's 12,000 rivers. You know ain't nobody living on that. And 3 million lakes. They might live around it, but I bet you there ain't no people living. That's probably up in the middle of all them trees and stuff and them glaciers. So with all that going on, if you subtract all that, I think Texas has them beat. No surprise, but
Yeah, I went on a cruise to Alaska. My mom went on a cruise to Alaska. She really enjoyed it. A lot of the fishermen here will go fish Alaska during the summer. Heat more than they need. The freezing, frigid cold. That is for sure. I bet I got a way to be warm.
the official state sport of Alaska is dog mushing. Well, I imagine so. That's probably the only way you can get around. The largest salmon, yes, I said salmon. The largest salmon to be caught in Alaska was on the Kenya River, or ever how you want to pronounce it. I just love how those little boogers swim upstream. Bless their heart. They do a lot to be able to reprocreate so I can eat them. I really appreciate it.
They're so yummy.
If Manhattan shared the same population as Alaska, get this now, there would only be 16 people living in Alaska. Small businesses account for over 99% of all Alaska businesses. I imagine so. Big chain daddy, he knows not to even try to go to Alaska. It's too damn cold. 60% of all your commercial fisheries are in Alaska. The state bird is the willow.
Well, no, there's no population.
Now, how are we going to pronounce this? All right, teachers out there, how do you pronounce Ptargiman? Let's see. Hey, Siri. Pronounce Ptarmigan.
Okay, I found this on the web for pronounced ptarmigan. Check it out.
Okay, ptarmigan, the P silent. All right, well, that's the willow ptarmigan bird there. That's their state bird. It's a cute little thing. Bless its heart. It's got lots of feathers.
Isn't it pretty? I think it's really pretty.
It is. It's very pretty. It's got some hunky toenails on it, but you would have to have some hunky toes and feet to be able to get around in Alaska. You got to grab on to something. And it's got lots and lots of feathers. I bet you it's a little bitty body under all them feathers. Surprise, surprise. Alaska has the lowest population density in the nation. Surprise, surprise. 1/3 of its land is in the Antarctic Circle. What? Back in the 90s, when I first started nursing and stuff, now remember, 1990s, they wanted to pay, and this was LPN because I was LPN, they wanted to pay nurses to travel and work in Alaska because they had such a shortage. And it was right before the nation shortage hit. So it wasn't like a nationwide shortage of nursing. But they wanted to pay you to travel to Alaska and do a contract and work in Alaska. and they would do relocating and everything, and then pay you $100,000 for an LPN. 95 to 100 and something, depending on where you're working. So at that time, that was like 4 times the amount of LPN would make, if not 5 or 6, for some in some locations. But good googly goo, who wants to get on an airplane and fly, and that's your only transportation in or out, depending on the weather and the spots? Oh no, what? Not enough money in the world. But that's just a little tidbit there. It was fun because they didn't have the nurses. But of course, you went in the nurses, and it was you, and sometimes it was just you. That was a little scary. All right. That tells you how long I've been working. Oh, Alaska's flag was designed by a 13-year-old. How sweet. Chicken Little, y'all. Upper Huffman Road in Anchorage, on Gravity Hill. Cars in neutral at the bottom of the hill. This is the hill now, which probably means it's a mountain to me. But at the bottom of the hill, you put your car in neutral, it will mysteriously roll up instead of down. It's going to roll uphill. What? Oh, you can type Alaska on one row of a keyboard. Oh, hell, we can. Okay. During the gold rush in 1897, potatoes were so highly valuable for their vitamin C count. You could have been a rich millionaire just selling potatoes in 1897. You need vitamin C now? Why eat potatoes? Don't worry about the carbs. If you're looking for the vitamin C's, it'll be all right. See, their capital is the only United States capital that is inaccessible by roads. No. I ain't going to Alaska. Nope. Ain't happening. It's pretty and all, but it ain't happening. The Alaska moose is the largest species of moose in the world, and I imagine so. Ain't nobody there to kill it. It has 4 time zones until 1983. Then they started messing with stuff. It has more coastlines than the rest of the United States combined, and it has the midnight sun, which is when the sun does not set at all during the day. See, that would screw me up. I would never sleep till I just fell over. The coldest place in the world is in Alaska. Yep. Prospect Creek Camp, to be exact. Sorry, it would cramp you up being that cold. But Prospect Creek Camp in Alaska is the coldest place in the world. The whole world. That's the coldest place in the whole world. Jeez. Some places, it's just not meant for us to be. I believe Alaska may be one of them. I don't like cold weather like that. When your babies can freeze in your bra, you should not go there. The interior of Alaska. So
I'm still here.
The interior of Alaska can have a very, very hot summer and a frozen solid winter. Okay, now all these wonderful, greatest tidbit facts of Alaska. Has this made anybody want to go? Winchester Lagoon is the summer home of 150 migratory bird species. That's pretty cool. Russia, well, it originally owned Alaska, just so y'all know. Okay, this is kind of backwards from what we do. Driving in Alaska starts at the age of 21. So you got to be 21 before you can drive in Alaska. But flying, you can fly as early as 16. That should tell you something right there. They need planes more than they need cars. Oh, Jesus, that's scary. There is one bear, a grizzly bear. There's one bear for every 21 people in Alaska. Okay, that's scary. That's a lot of bears. Bears are higher on the food chain than we are. That's scary. Alaska indigenous people are divided into 5 major groups. There are some species of dragonflies in Alaska that can grow as big as birds. Okay, I love dragonflies. So if they can be as big as birds, that might just take me to Alaska, depending on where I got to go to see them. North to the future.
I think that would be cool though, because they are neat.
Okay, y'all ready for this? Alaska's motto. Okay. North to the future. That just tickled me.
I'm going to make a cover for my Alaska journal, I think.
Y'all, the longest night in Barrow, Alaska lasts for 67 days.
If we're cutting out a little bit, but yeah, that's what I'm doing.
67 days. Last fact. I just couldn't shut up about Alaska because it's just too daggum funny. Anchorage, Alaska's public bus system.
Can you?
The name is the People Mover. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done reading all them facts now. Down, Fat Daddy. Get down.
So I'm just getting the wallpaper now for my cover. I had some extra wallpaper here. And you can cut it down if you want. So there's 2 ways. A lot of times I like to take my fabric first and then cut the wallpaper because that way you can save more wallpaper. So I might go that route so I have some more to play with. Other times I'll just fold a piece over and then put the fabric on the other side. So I was just looking to see which way I wanted to go with that. And I haven't decided. I don't usually do a lot of teaching or showing people what I do because I never know what I'm doing. I just want to make it happen. So what if I have this really cool, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's just polka dot fabric. I love it. It's gold. And so with the Borealis and it's white, you know, it sort of has that Alaskan feel to it, and the gold mining in Alaska, you think Christmas, you know, all that fun stuff. So I'm probably going to put this on first and then put on that wallpaper so I can cut wallpaper and have some extra pieces. So that's what I think I'm going to do. And I'm very whimsical and very messy. I'm not like super perfect in the way that I do things. So if I have a piece here, I just decide which way I want to go. We're going to take this here, cut it down. But yeah, I'm not the best instructor.
So she
I
said,
just like to
but I heard ripping. I
go
heard it
for
rip.
it. Yeah, I did. Okay, so here is the piece that I've ripped down. And it's a little bit tight. I should have done it a little bit lighter for my preference, but it's not going to matter. You guys have all been doing this either as long as I have or longer. I just make a lot more quick. And this is how I like to make journal covers pretty quick. So I got this from, I'm trying to remember where I got the Christmas fabric from. I think I got it from Martha, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
What's your doing?
Been ordering way too much lately, but
I didn't know.
and then I just cut the corners. Let me get these. So one tip that I do, we've all ruined our scissors, right? With cutting things the wrong way. So I always put fabric on my fabric scissors, so I catch myself to not be using it on paper. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know how that goes. Get scissors to last me about a year, I think.
I don't know how that goes. I have never mistreated.
So
I can't even get that out.
I know.
I can't
It's
get
like
that out.
all the glue on this one is like, oh my goodness. I like these scissors though. I got these from, I think it was Michael's a few years ago, and I'm still using them. They just don't cut fabric anymore. So I will sew this, so that's why I'm using the glue stick. Glue stick is just like my temporary to get things in place for when I want to do something. I make journals for a local shop, and So I make a lot quick, do it, and I keep it pretty simple. I'm not super elaborate on most of my journals. Sometimes I'll go more in depth.
And the glue stick, it does it when you let it dry, and then sew. It doesn't gum up your sewing machine, right?
No, I do. It does fine. And I put my sewing machine through a lot. I'm not very nice to it. It's a heavy duty one, but I have a more delicate one, but I have to get it aligned a lot more because I wasn't very nice to it. So it's just one of those. Heavy duty one was pretty. So the reason I like to do this is so that this is covered here. But if you just cut down paper and fabric, you can ink this beforehand, the edges before, if you don't want to see the craft. I buy cardboard because I make so many. We don't have that much cardboard in the house. So now, since this was that length, I can use this and still have a length worth, which is nice. So I will do that. I know that's 9 inches, so I'll just cut it out my little machine here. And I will be right back. And Juju can talk about whatever she wants. I'll put her on. Okay, I'm back. So I just stepped away. I've got a big cutter. Let's see. So I just stepped away and cut this down to 9 by 12. That's a chipboard that I do. And is Juju still there? Oh, she's on mute. Hi, Bonnie. So I'm just making a cover. I don't know what, I'll probably put the cruise ship on the front since we do have the cruises come through this area. Somebody will probably buy this journal pretty readily, so that's cool.
Sorry, Mama is asking me about something.
Yeah, 9 by 12 is what I tend to make the 9 by 12. So there's that. It's not perfect. I'll sew it and pick a cover. And I'll probably mat one of the pages that I half page of what I made. I just haven't, I don't even think I've printed up that page yet. Let's see. I ended up deleting my good files by accident, so I have to try to track down that image. I don't have it here right now. Yeah, April shared the true facts with us. And what are we doing on? Oh, so it's already 4:52. Yeah, so we've been here for almost an hour. And Juju, I don't know if she's coming back.
I am. I'm here.
Yeah, those dragonflies are huge. Oh, good. Yeah, but they're pretty though. Those dragonflies are really. Yeah, I need I just fold it. I'm pretty simple. How journals? They're a little bit messy. I like them to be accessible so people can buy them for a reasonable price, so I don't spend a lot of time in it. But sometimes I will make a spine with a couple signatures. It just sort of, but for the state journals, when I do them, I tend to do this. I'm going to put Juju on so you can see what she's doing.
Hey, Miss Beth. Okay, well, I was just making little tags out of them. I did this one. I got glue everywhere. So I did this one and just took some scraps. I made it all out of scraps here behind her, and then put the little doll on there, little Timmy doll. And then I punched the heart out here, so I put the hearts there that I punched out, and around in the corners and inked it. And I just turned over her postcard Northern Lights Alaska and just glued down stuff and cut them out and glued it down randomly. Just whatever I got is what I got. And then this one was so cute to me. I thought it didn't need anything, so I cut a piece of lace out. This lace here. I just cut that part off here and put it here. And then punch these cute little roses at the top for that one. And then this one here is cute. And I thought it needs a horse. So I wanted to cut my horse out and put my horse right there because it looks like it just looks, doesn't it look like it just needs a horse on there to y'all? I mean, that's probably the only way you can get around. Okay, Debbie, I need to Angie's nap too when I get through with this because it's been a long day. A long, stressful weekend. I need a Angie nap myself. So I was just going to cut this little horse out and have this little horse-looking critter walking. And it's probably more of a Montana kind of situation on this horse, but I think I can make it work okay. And I was going to cut its little leg situation out here in the middle. So it would kind of look like it was walking in the snow. Almost done. I had to move my glue over because, Fat Daddy knocked it off, supposedly. But this horse looks like it needs to walk. Right there. It just looks like it needs to be a horse right there. And then, to make it blend better, I need to take the little drills here. You know how when you walk through snow and stuff and it piles all up on you and gets all clunky on you? Well, I imagine it happens twice as bad as that in Alaska because that's always around it. So, and we make some little dibbly little snows here. Like little banks, kind of make it pop a little bit. And then, when they walk and swish their tail, they get a little bit of build up on them. And then it probably fell and got a little bit around his ears, It come down. It's cold. So it's got that little white stuff on its nose. Cause poor thing breathing all that mess. That's rough breathing. Okay. Then back here, I'm gonna just take it and mirror my thumb. Make that snow brighter. Alright. And then we gotta take our Wink Castella. Because here's a tip. If you take your Wink Castella, it'll blend some. You can use it for blending and also highlighting. The clear one. Not the glitter, but we're going to put a little glitter here. And then on the trees, I'm going to put some. Because snow always glistens. And I'm sure it glistens in Alaska too. I wouldn't know why not. That's what snow does. I'm just going to have it glisten where there's whiteness. And then here on this side, this is coming down this way. And we're going to have it just a little like it's shimmering. I'm going to shimmer it here. And have it shimmering here. I don't know the technical terms. I just, do what I do. All right. There we go. Ain't that cute? The little horse walking out in the snow. I'm doing good, Casey. How you doing? Dawn, she said, how many pages can you put in that one? You're on mute, sweetie, for talking.
You can decide. So I tend to put 15 pages in a journal. So it's 60 pages. But here is one that is made out of just wallpaper. And so it's just tiny with the 15 pages. And then this one is made with cardstock on chipboard and collaged on the inside. And it is stuffed to the gills. So it depends how you like it. I love to show this one because people are like, you can't do much with a small journal like that. And this sort of begs to differ a little bit if you want a chunky one. So this was a December Ember journal a few years ago. It was a lot of fun. Let me see. I probably have some personal stuff in here. Let me look to see what I want to show, what can be seen. But yeah, I could probably do some things. I'll just flip super quick through stuff. That was fun. So there you go. Yeah, I actually journal through a lot of, or I actually journal on my journals. So when I use them for myself. You're welcome. And make either a $15, $25, or $30 journal out of it, depending how well I put them in the shop. So one thing that is really cool I wanted to let you guys know about, go check out Crafted in Seaside. That's the shop that I sell my journals at. She just launched her online store. She doesn't have the artist there yet, but I may be selling items in her shop online in the near future. So I'll keep you guys posted with that. That will be awesome. I sell a lot in the shop itself, but if I can have some stuff online, I'll probably ship it from my home to you guys, but it will be online for people to order it, and they'll let me know and I'll send it. So that will be cool. Oh yeah, isn't that a fun image? I love it. I want it.
Yeah, it's got to go in my cowboy journal. Somebody sent it to
That
me.
was decorative. Yeah, it was. So Ellen, yes, that journal that I showed you was scrapbook paper, specialty paper. That it was just scrapbook paper that I put on chipboard and collaged in chipboard. Since it was mine, I didn't make it super. No, it was. I'm very functional. I'm very utilitarian. Is that the word I'm trying to say? Functional. In the way that I use my journals, they get thrown into purses and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not super. I don't put a lot of fancy stuff on the outsides of them.
No, I'm sure it's not. You talking about this? Yeah, I'm sure it's not at all. But I don't really care. It's funny.
So there's this. I will sew around on the edges. That is me. Yeah, I'll probably put a pocket here and just sew in the pages when put them together. Oh, it's about 5:00 now. Did you want to? Are you done, Juju?
I am.
Okay, you've had a long day, I know. So we will be back. Oh, we need to pick a couple things. Okay, so this is the 12 by 12 junk journal challenge. So go ahead and check out the gals in the challenge. I usually have a piece of paper here, but clean my space up. So don't have it readily available, but check out Mama Juju, Creative Matt, aka Sheila, Junk Journals and more. You have Bonnie, Bonnie's channel, which is Daisies and Grace. 3 Hens and a Chick is Debbie. I got Carrie. Now current and my missing and our sweet Kentucky crafter. So we are grateful to be doing the 12 by 12 with them. And all that is go ahead and make a journal a month and post it to the hashtag 12 by 12 Junk Journal Challenge. And our lovely, I Truly Love It, has information about that in her channel. So watch her news. We are really grateful she shares all that information with everybody. So, and there's that. So can we pick a couple more states, Juju?
Well, one jumped out. So we're going to pick it. It jumped out at me. South Dakota.
Hey, jumped out.
Uh-oh.
We got South Dakota. Okay.
Tennessee.
Okay, let me know if I'm missing anything. So right now I have, so we did Minnesota, we got Alaska, Missouri's next month or next week, Bonnie. Delaware, Pennsylvania. Am I missing anything between that and South Dakota?
No.
Okay. Good. So I think we're close to being halfway there.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, we're down to just that. Woohoo.
You're welcome, Ellen.
Let's see. $16 left after these two.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh. We emptied this.
So that could be 8 weeks, or it could be another 20 weeks. So cool. So we can do one at a time now. We'll see how well we do. Oh, well, they need to be picked. So you've got 18 plus the ones that I counted. So,
yeah.
So 18, 19, 20 here and there. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's
well,
DD.
everybody, we want to thank you for watching and playing along with us. I had a lot of fun today. We're going to do next week. We'll do Missouri, and Bonnie can let me know what she wants to put in the digital. And because I haven't started that one yet. And what else? Juju's going to be doing her sale next weekend. I may be having a sale too, but I will keep you guys posted on that. Yvette and I are trying to do every other week or so on Saturdays at 1 o'clock. And what else is going on? Juju's got her live, and we will see you guys around on this beautiful YouTube world we live in. So you guys have a full evening, and we will chat with you later. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Bye. We love y'all.
Oh, that turned out so cute, Donna. It's so cute.